In today's episode of Thronefall, we're taking on level 3 for the first time, and I may have gotten a little overzealous, and went for quest F, which has the extra health mutator and the wasp god mutator, which doubles how many enemies spawn for the first 3 waves, and makes them spawn 25% faster. It also restricts you to the bow as well, so this went about as good as you would expect. I lost the night 1, and in order to beat it, I couldn't invest in economy. This means that in night 2, I had less money and I got destroyed. After that happened, I realized I was a little too early in trying this challenge, and because of the frustration, I decided to just switch over to just beating the level. I kept all the same perks and weapon, but just turned off the mutators for now. I'm gonna start with building the castle, and I want to see how much a harbor pays, so I'm gonna build one of these. With only 7 enemies, we should be able to defend fine. I started the night with only 1 gold left, and at the end I gathered another 4 from enemy drops. Wait, what? The harbor didn't pay anything. Maybe it needs time to ramp up to make money, but it still stinks. I need some economy. I then decided to build these 3 houses. So heading to the cave, I must start the night. I did consider a tower, but I think 17 of those enemies should be okay. I hope I can kill all these before they destroy a house. Oh boy, that's dropping fast. Well, that stinks. At least we didn't lose 2. On to day 3. I just noticed my harbor has 2 boats now. But I decided to spend all my gold upgrading the castle. And once again, I decided to go with the Builders Guild. I did contemplate others, but right now I need money. With only 4 enemies, we should still be fine. I think it's kind of funny I can outrun the arrows. Oh wow, they don't hit that hard. I was assuming that since they had crossbows, and there were only 4, but they would hit harder than that. And with that, we're already on to day 4. I'm gonna buy this house up here. Oh wow, 45 monsters coming from the caves below. I'm gonna need some help tonight. Honestly, I think the flails might do some wonders against these guys. Bought this harbor, and spent my last 3 gold on this tower here. Time to start the night. I really should have moved the flails first. No, not my new harbor. Wow, look at the work they're putting in. That was a really easy night thanks to the troops. Well, we got 15 gold, and I decided to start with moving the troops first. I'm gonna buy these 2 towers and then go on a mass house building spree. Built a total of 4 new houses and had 1 gold left over. Start the night and try to focus down the battering ram. I'm not worried about the 10 soldiers. My flails should handle them easily. These things have a ton of health. Alright, it's down. Time to help the troops. $26 gold today, that's a nice increase. Looks like there's 9 flyers coming from over the water tonight. So I decided to build 3 towers on this side as I want to try to save the harbor. Then I built 4 more houses. Bought the archer barracks with the longbows. After that, I decided to buy this tower. As I was doing so, I noticed some new buildable spots down to the south. I'm pretty bad about not taking the time to explore the map until threats are coming from that direction. By heading down there, I learned there's another harbor, more towers, more archer barracks, and some houses, which I built 1 of. I then ran back up here and started the night forgetting to move my archers. So I ran to grab the other 2, and let's see if we can defend the harbor tonight or if it'll fall to ship damage. Run away! Nice, we got 33 gold to play with. But with 2 waves of a battering ram followed by 7 crossbowmen, tonight's not gonna be an easy one. Didn't know there was a gold mine here, but I decided to build it. Hopefully it'll survive the night. I then went on a building spree in this corner, building all 3 towers, the other house, archer barracks with longbows, and the harbor. I built this barracks and decided to get more flails. They're starting to become my favorite troop. I then placed the troops and started night 7. We're going to focus on the top wave to start. By the way, once this day is over, we're halfway there. There's 13 days in this level. That lone unupgraded tower is doing way better than I thought it would. I grabbed the troops and we charged in to meet the invaders to the south to avenge our heroic tower. It amazingly took out 3 crossbowmen all by itself. And with that, we're on to day 8. I'll build this tower over here, and before it was built, we would have had 44 gold today. And in hopes of saving the harbor, I decided to upgrade it, giving it more health and making it generate more gold. I then decided to upgrade the other 2 harbors as well. I decided to upgrade this tower to a sniper, and I'm going to upgrade this one as well. We're going to have to be careful tonight. There's 8 castle killers coming with the 30 slime monsters. I then built the last 3 houses of the map, placed the troops, and started the night. Those slimes seem to be bigger than before, and they have horns. They're doing more damage and have more health. I'm going to focus on the castle killers and let my flails and archers take on the slimes. Honestly, this night went by faster than I imagined it would. We're starting day 9 with 57 gold, and I'm going to upgrade this tower to a sniper to start. I then upgraded the castle, taking the commander upgrade, hoping that, unlike in the previous video, I'll remember how to use this properly. I finally remembered about the research, and I'm not even sure if it's still possible to finish it in time. I decided to do the research for archer troop damage, increasing it by 20%, but it takes 3 days, and it's currently day 9. I then built the walls on the west side and upgraded this tower to be the armored with the fire spire. After, I ran around placing troops and then started the night to face all the waves of flyers. The only thing I'm really worried about is whether or not this harbor will survive. So I'll defend the southern wave and hope that the towers and archers up north can defend the eastern wave. Another night defended with no buildings destroyed. I had 65 gold today before upgrading this tower, which I made a sniper. I then went around upgrading all my barracks, both archers and flails. Now each one has 8 troops. I upgraded this tower to a sniper and gave it the archer spire. And then made this one a castle. Placed all the troops and decided to just hold on to the archers at first for tonight. But there was an unforeseen issue tonight. The hero tower of night 7 in the south is going to attract the attention of the enemies. I didn't think about this before, but since I built the tower to the north on the right side, some of the troops will be pulled that way. So out of panic, I grabbed a bunch of my troops and told them to charge into battle with the enemies, and I abandoned this side to go help the right side. I mean, I doubt they would have gotten through all my towers, but I could have lost a harbor or some houses. And with the troops on the left and the walls in place, the west held fine. To start the day, I built 2 of the towers and the wall in this circle. I didn't notice the 4th tower in the circle this day. I then upgraded the lone tower to being armored and gave it the fire spire. Upgraded this wall, this archer barracks, and this one. Placed all the troops and started the night. I don't think the castle killers can get through the walls, but I'm going to focus on them. Nice, the perfect amount of gold. I built this tower, upgraded these 2 to castles, and the other 2 to snipers. And added an archer spire to this one as well. Made both of these castles. Added an archer spire to the back one as well. I then started placing troops and decided to upgrade this tower to a castle tower. And went back to placing troops again. And I guess I'm going to leave the archers here and go to the east while starting the night. I think these archers need to be over here to more easily help. There is another wave coming up from the southern cave. Honestly, I think the right side will defend, so I'm going to check on the west side. Okay, looking good. I'm going to go grab some archers to help. But I think we should defend all sides. Alright, let's back up a bit before we all get killed needlessly. I'm glad I finally remembered to use the commander upgrade for the castle properly. I bet I forget to do it again, but a roaming archer gang could be powerful. But with that, we have finished night 12 and we only have the final battle left. Well, that's ominous. Just one giant question mark in the middle of the lake. It's not what I expected, to be honest. We have 85 gold to spend today, and I'm going to start with giving this tower an archer spire. I'll give this one a ballistic spire. I don't know what's coming, but it being only one enemy, it's got to be strong. I'll do an archer spire here. Upgrading this one to an armored archer spire tower. And I'll make this one a sniper with an archer spire. I then spend time placing troops, and since I've got no idea what's coming, I decided to go more castle-heavy defense. And I guess it's time to start the night with no gold left for once. What the heck is that? They destroyed my 2 harbors when it popped up. Oh boy, this thing is spitting enemy monsters out of its mouth as well. Look at that health bar. It's got 10 lives counting the first full bar. I'm gonna bring the flails with me to help fight off these enemies down here. Oh wow, the towers really put in work when it's down here. Hey guys, let's go back this way. This fight's definitely the craziest we've seen so far. Come on, let's focus down the big guy here. Get the castle killers off the wall. Don't want it falling early. We gotta go. It's in a new spot. Is it attacking the castle? No, but it's right against the wall. Oh no, there's a perfect slot for the monster right to the castle. Okay, doing the other side. I wish I would have made that tower a fire spire tower. Oh boy, here it comes. Right towards the castle. No, with castle killers, I'm gonna have to target them myself. I think we might have lost some houses, y'all. Almost there, guys. I bet the final fight is right at the castle. The dang thing just exploded. And with that, we've achieved our first victory on level 3. Well, sadly, I didn't get the highest score, but there's always the next time. Unlock the new weapon, Lightning Staff. Got a terrifying mutator that makes towers a lot more expensive called the No Tower Pack. And another version of it for troops called the No Units Pact. And then a version of it for walls called the No Walls Pack. And then the Challenge of the Phoenix God Mutator. This allows enemies to regenerate 8% of their health up to a maximum to 15 health per second. Moving on to perks, we got a very strong perk here. It gives houses 250% more health and allows houses to shoot arrows, turning them into towers. A perk called Pumpkin Fields, which makes the mill give 1 extra gold and the fields have 400% more health. Healing Spirits, which makes healing 65% more effective. If you enjoyed, leave a like on the video. And in the next episode, we will be returning to level 2, but this time we're going to be using the spear on the proper level, and using the mutators that make enemies more tanky and hit harder. If you'd like to see more content on Thronefall, make sure to subscribe to Cosmic Respawn Gaming, where every respawn is an epic quest.